I've been set free. But tell me why we believe our demons. They only tell you lies. They try to steal the light from your eyes. You take all you can from me. You imposter, you drain the life of me. Well, look here, I'm not crying or dying, you see. 'Cause baby, I've been set free. But tell me why we believe our demons. They only tell you lies. They try to steal the light from your eyes. But look here, I'm not crying or dying, you see. 'Cause baby, I set myself free.
The stream runs quick. We're in or out of it. We're just too young to see what's going on. But in the distance, I can see it now. Just as if I'm standing at the prow. There will be no need to wonder how when everything is We reach our hands, we're grasping at the strands. Although aware there's nothing here but air, and in the distance I can see it clear. Understanding there's no need to fear. Every day that passes, it gets nearer when everything is right. Road around on shifting lands and sinking sands, but I still remember what it means to be right. Everything is right. Everything is
She got the lemon, she got the lemonade. She got the lemon, she got the lemon, she got the lemonade. She got the lemon, she got the lemonade. She got the lemon, she got the lemon, she got the lemonade. She got the lemon, she got the lemon, she got the lemonade. She got the lemon, she got the lemon. He got the juice. She got the lemonade, I got the juice. She got the lemonade, I got the juice.
I got the juice.
And you got it too. She got the style, she looking cute. And it's been a while since I looked at the view. But you, yeah, baby, you. I'm losing track of every clock, cause every second has just stopped. You are my diamond and my rock, but you are something new. I've had a few, but I'm just liking what I see in me and you. Nothing will stop me from loving you, cause you already know you are my boo. Just hit my line when you coming through. Baby girl, you make me comfortable. Sometimes my life can be rough, but when I'm with you, you make me control.
The moon while counting the stars, and now I'm stuck right outside of Mars. I gotta find my way, gotta find my way back down to the earth. Yesterday's gone away. I'm in the now but still just away to back in the days, back in the days, to when I just used you to make me feel high. I never loved you, I was a liar. You painted my soul black, slipping through those cracks. Love manipulation, I just couldn't enjoy that. I was in silence, alone with my thoughts. Mind so rich, it couldn't be bought. How do you expect me to love you healthily with a sickness of your own? You had me at my own time low. You had me at my own time low. You kicked me down to pick me up. Now show where you learn this, but this isn't love. You had me at my own time low. You had me at my own time low. You kicked me down to pick me up. Now show where you learn this, but it isn't love. I'd love you more if I could love you less. Our hearts were beating right up out of our chests. You really had me fooled, I really had you fooled. Oh, what a toxic game. We're sunk inside a big black hole. You had me on a nice chokehold, but I just spun right out, I just spun right out. You were a scar, scratch it till it bleeds. Pleasure in pain, it will bring me ease. Now please don't get me wrong, the feeling was so strong once upon a time, but you had to get all. I'm in silence, alone with my thoughts. Mind so rich, it can't be bought. Came to the conclusion I don't need the bruising. You're a sickness of your own. You had me at my own time low. You had me at my own time low. You kicked me down to pick me up. Now show where you learn this, but this isn't love. You had me at my own time low. You had me at my own time low. You kicked me down to pick me up. Now show where you learn this, but it isn't love. Suicidal tendencies, what a painful memory.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress.
So, you got the stuff? You done good, Jimmy. You done good.
What you doing right there? Boy, don't you know what day it is? It's Dios de los Muertos.
You mean Day of the Dead? The Mexican holiday where people's relatives come back to be with their family members for one night? Oh. Well, in that case, you deal with them. Bye.
That there skill is gonna come back to life and bite you in the butt. I knew it! I knew he would come back to life! Go warn the others. The dead is alive.
It's a message.
I guess it's time to gear up. A noble weapon. Ooh! Back on the farm, my grandpappy used to grow katanas. This one is yours. The land giveth, and the land taketh away. Look at that fool over there. I got an idea.
This time, we need to work together to take him out. On my command. Fire! Dude, what do you guys want?
We're trying to get you dead.
Did you just stop?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a nice day, sir. I really thought he was a bad guy.
Mom!
What's up, my love?
Can you read me a story?
Yes, hurry up. It's bedtime.
Okay.
Get a book. I belong to somebody, and somebody belongs to me. Alright, my love, it's time for bed.
What about the monsters in the bed?
There are no monsters under the bed. There are no monsters. You need to get to sleep.
Okay.
What's going on?
There's a monster under my bed. Mom, there's a monster on my bed. I belong to somebody and somebody belongs to me. I belong to somebody and somebody belongs to me. I belong to somebody and somebody belongs to me.
Let me start from the beginning. It all started with a rose, and ended with one. Here's my letter to you, Rose. I never had the chance to give it to you, so why not read it now? I never understood how you didn't see it. Your bright smile that could light an unlit room. Your laugh that is like an untamable fire that is so hard to put out you need like 1,000 fire extinguishers. You always knew what to say. In any case, you always had an answer. Everywhere you went, the sun followed. And anytime you cried, the clouds did too. The worst was when you cried. Now I hope I don't come off too forward, but here I am telling you how I am completely and utterly in love with you. I never understood how you didn't see it, and how you never will. You died. January 7th of 2018. You were too good for this world. Your heart was too kind to handle a world full of hate. I could have maybe changed your mind, showed you that there is someone who cares, so you knew you weren't alone. And I know no love song or romantic ballad will bring you back, but I've just needed to get this off my chest. And here it is, my official, unofficial, maybe I'll see you again one day. Now here we are, but I'm no longer sad. Although the last petal fell, you will bloom again.
Beware of a gal in britches, yo-de-yo-de-yo. Never trust no gal in britches, no-de-yo-de-yo. If you had the sense of this sheer haul.
Assemble the twins.
Assemble the twins. All right, here we go. Here's the plan. To start things off, we're going to meet on the right side of the house and the gate right here. Alpha Twin B will go and move all around the side of the house, right here. Your job is to watch all these windows, here, 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 and here. Make sure the coast is clear. Next, Alpha Twin A will come and pick the door leading to the garage. That will give me a chance to sneak through the laundry room and do what needs to be done in the kitchen, here. Alright, into position. Let's do this.
sure you want to do this?
Do I have much of a choice?
Good morning, Marauders. Today's Tuesday, November 13th. I'm Nick.
And I'm Taylor, and welcome back to MTV.
Let's watch this recap video on the Springville Apple Festival.
Hey, is Netflix overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
Let's watch this over and under video with Mrs. Ceja and Mrs. Sozino.
Netflix.
That's a good one.
Underrated.
Underrated, yeah.
I watch all my TV on Netflix.
For hours.
Pizza.
Underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
I could eat it every day.
She could. Me too. So Drake.
Drake.
I don't know. I think he was like underrated for a while, and now he's just kind of like.
I think he's overrated.
He's a little overrated, but he can go back down to underrated. Yeah, I know you guys would agree. You guys all love Drake right now, but
there's more in life.
Yeah.
Than Drake.
FAFSA. Underrated. Seniors all apply. See your counselor for help.
Or go to F1 during lunch.
Yes.
College.
Underrated. Everybody needs to go at least once in their life. Just try it. You might love it. You'll get something great out of it.
It's the best
Good jobs. You could be counselors.
School spirit.
Underrated.
We need to work on that, guys.
We do have a lot of spirit, but we can get even more.
In and out.
Underrated. In and out is the best.
Fries.
Crunchies.
Overrated. Just be free.
Yeah, overrated.
Fortnite.
Overrated. Do your homework. Do your homework.
Overrated. I don't get the
little
dance moves. Yeah. But she did.
Kaylin Hall.
Underrated.
Awesome.
He's a great office aide, and he speaks Spanish, and he's super funny.
Hey, for y'all Latinas, hit me up.
Athena.
No, Latina.
What's an Athena? Oh,
Hey Marauders, have you heard about Hip Hop Club?
If not, let's watch this video about hip hop and see what they do.
Hip Hop Club gives a unique experience for students to collaborate, perform, and truly express themselves through dancing.
Looking for them girls with the big old hoops that drop it down and Daisy Dukes. I wanna get down. Yeah, them the ones I'm trying to recruit. I'm looking at you, yeah, you, baby.
We meet every Monday and Wednesday in room G206. No experience needed. Hope to see you there.
Now let's bring it on over to our sports anchor, Sienna Correa.
Thank you, Nick. For this week's Marauder Spotlight, we have Madison Gianetto talking about her accomplishments in tennis.
Hi, my name is Maddie Gianetto and I'm a senior. I started playing tennis when I was 8 years old. During high school, I played tennis in the summer about 8 hours a day. And then for high school practice, we practice 2 hours and I go to a trainer. So freshman year, I came on and I was #1 on the varsity team and varsity team captain. There was a girl, Maddie McDonald, that was #2 on our team, and she really pushed me to better my tennis game because we were really close in playing levels and we played all the time, so she really pushed me to work harder and practice more and do all the little things that it took to help me win. So my goals for this season was to win EYL, and now that I've accomplished that goal, I want to advance through area and make it to second day at Valley.
Now let's see how well our football boys did and how hype our Mo Zone was with some highlights from the rivalry game.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Marauders.
Don't forget to follow us on social media for updates, bloopers, and more. I'm Nate.
And I'm Taylor.
And this is us, signing off.
Bye-bye.
Monache Television is on cable TV. Watch us on CMAC2 Education Channel, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. and Fridays at 11:30 p.m. This channel can be found on Apple TV and Roku.
Day-to-day responsibilities, making sure everything's ready for the public to come in, making sure everything's safe.
Cleaning the restrooms, making sure the park's picked up.
No issues with any of the equipment.
Trash can, trash, hosing off pavilions. It's just, every day's different.
I have encountered many obstacles in my job. I had to deal with irrigation leaks, equipment failure, personalities.
Sometimes we come over obstacles dealing with public and stuff like that, but other than that, we try to get everything taken care of and professionally.
Summertime is probably the most difficult time of year. I can't say difficult, but the most busy because there's so much stuff going on.
There's a lot of more events at the park. There's things for kids. There's the pool's open at the summer. There's just more parties at the park, so I think that's the most busiest for us.
One of the easiest tasks of my job is the routine, as far as opening the parks, cleaning them. Those things are easy because we do them every day. And some of the most difficult parts of the job, I don't know if we have things that are really difficult to do, but when we have like emergencies, like storms or say a big water leak, you know, from a pipe that's broken, or I think just getting the job for me was a big accomplishment.
I've acquired a lot of landscaping, just dealing with plumbing, irrigation, dealing with public, how to talk to people, how to be professional about it. As far as a lot of the stuff we do here, you can use it at home, you know, plumbing at home, you know, your landscaping at home. What motivates me is my family, just the person working right next to me. You know, I like working together with people and just get the job done and do it, you know, as good and as we can, you know, the best we can.
Keeping my job motivates me to do my best. A lot of people here in Porterville after these kind of jobs. My favorite park in town would probably be Murray Park. Rose takes care of it, she does a real good job. But it has the golf course, which is just across the street, the swimming pool, and it's kind of not right in the middle of town, it's kind of on the edge of the main town.
Every park has its own little, you know, unique thing about it. You know, mine is Zalad just because that's my park that I take care of on a daily basis. You know, Murray has different features. You know, they have the pool. My park has the basketball courts and stuff like that. Veterans has a skate park.
Probably my favorite part of working in park maintenance, the lawn, because I like working outside, you know, with the trees, the lawns, and working with people. I like visiting with the people that frequent the parks that I take care of because I get to know them on a personal basis.
And it's just, I think the whole cleaning process, taking an area and cleaning it up, making it look better than what it was.
Hi, I'm Peggy Woods, and I'm the treasurer of Porterville Art Association. And my major purpose job is to take care of the money, you know, make deposits and do the bookkeeping, and keep the board apprised of how much money we've got, and if we're getting broke, and do we need to do more fundraisers. And then I take care of when people make sales. I've got to make sure that they put the right money in the envelope, and you know, just keep the money all organized. I do have a report that I show the board that tells them how much money we took in and how much money we spent, because we have a lot of expenses in this building. And it's for each month, but also it's a report of what we've done for the whole year too. So I do that. Let me think. I make sure that there's money in the cash box for sales. We don't do credit cards, so everything is cash and check. Let me think what else we do. Oh, and I keep track of how much the gift shop makes, how much money we make from the sale of paintings, and how much we make from the classes that we give for children and adults. And then the fundraisers, I have to keep a record of what we earned on the fundraiser. Oh, I'm glad you asked how we prepare for art shows. It's quite a big production. On one Saturday every other month, we set up some tables down the middle of the entryway. And people come in and they bring their art, and they have to sign in a paper with listing what the name of the painting is, their name, what the name of the painting is, and what medium it is. And then they fill out some little cards to put on each painting, and they just set them around on the floor along the walls, and they pick up their old art. And it isn't free to hang your art. Let's say you had 3 watercolors. The first watercolor would cost $10, the second one $5, and the third one $5. You can only put 3 in one medium. You could have 3 acrylics and 3 pastels. You can have a lot of paintings to hang. But we take that art in, and they take their old art down. Then the following Monday, a bunch of us gather, a bunch of members who normally help, and some of the officers and board members, and we hang the show and, figure out where we want things to go. And it's very exciting. It's wonderful to see it all hung, and it's all a whole new show. Oh, our art shows are exciting, and they consist of work from local artists. When I say local, I mean Visalia, Tulare, Springville, neighboring communities. And it's all original artwork in pastel, oil, acrylics, watercolor, even sculpture, and every media you can think of. And so the artists come every 2 months and bring us new art. They take their old art down off the walls, and they bring us new art to hang. And also our show consists of, every 2 months, of featured artists. And that artist then is shows in the big front room and in the foyer. And then she or he gets a reception during that 2-month period. And so her friends and family and other people that she's advertised to can come and look at her work, and we put out some goodies, and they walk around, and we get to meet a lot of new people and hopefully get new artists. So that's what the shows consist of. And once a year, this 2-month show is judged. And it's exciting. We get more painters to come out. And we get a professional judge to come in and judge each category, pastel, et cetera, okay?
I'm Larry Segovia, and this is what it's like to be a firefighter. I've been in the medical field for approximately 22 years in public service, basically. And about approximately 8 years ago, when I had the opportunity to sign up with the Porterville City Fire Department, I took that opportunity as I saw it as a way for me to utilize my abilities to further serve my community and to do it in a capacity that I felt I could do so, where some of the other careers I had kind of limited my reach or my ability to help more people, where the nice thing about being a firefighter for the city of Porterville is it allows me to really get out there and help a lot more people in a larger volume, just beyond the firefighting or say the medical calls that I run. The community interactions a lot better, and it gives me that, it's a tool for me to make the kind of positive impact that I want to make on my community. Teamwork's a big part about being a firefighter, in the sense that this doesn't work unless we all work together. The top guy and the bottom guy are no use unless they work together, and we need a bunch of people in between. It's actually exciting being at the firefighter level for myself, because I'm able to do my job as good as I can, and if I do that, that sets my officer up for success, because he has something in mind. He wants to see an end result, and a good positive end result, and that's going to require me doing my job correctly. So this does not work unless you operate in a solid team type fashion. There is a structure and hierarchy and a chain of command that we follow, and it's important that it's there, because when you're dealing with the type of threat that we deal with on a daily basis, you kind of have to have that understanding and teamwork. We're all brothers and sisters here, and the only way this works is with each other. We can't do it alone. Training is a big part of being a firefighter. We train all the time. In fact, anytime we're not working, generally we're trying our best to make sure that we're training, because fortunately, it doesn't happen every single day, so we have to be ready for it when it occurs. And the only way we can make sure that we are ready for these serious situations that we're going to face is by training. Practice makes perfect. When we're not fighting fires, we actually stay pretty busy. So let's say, for instance, on my 48-hour shift, we're going to be doing station maintenance. So we're going to be making sure that our equipment's always in the ready. It has to be prepared, set to go in tip-top shape so that it's available for us to use it in a rescue capacity or firefighting capacity. The most dangerous thing I think I've done on the job as of yet, and that's the thing that's the most interesting and why the firefighting profession appeals to me so much, is it's never the same. Every single day you go to work, you get something different. And the most dangerous thing I think I've ever done would have been on an out-of-county assignment on the Thomas fire, where I almost got trampled by stampeding bulls. Yeah, didn't think I was ever going to have that happen to me, but of all the dangerous things I've seen and done, I'd have to say cows came the closest to killing me. So that was the most dangerous thing I did, but I managed to get away from them and got away before they could get the better of me, so I'd have to say that for sure.
My name is Sandy Farnsworth. The Portable Library, people should know, is the library is more than just four walls and books. When people think of a library, they mostly think just books and walls, but we are so much more. Again, most people think it's just books, but we have books, but we also have computers and technology, we have DVDs, we have music, we have books on CD, we have resources. We're more than just books. For me, because we wear many different hats down here at the library, and one of the things that I do is called collection development. So I actually purchase all the stuff that comes into the library, but we also work the desk. I'm also in charge of children's services, so I do the story time, and then I'm on a committee called the planning committee that plans all the events that happens down here at the library. Well, I can't answer for everybody, but for myself, there's something new every day. The people are wonderful, the patrons are wonderful, and it's just fun being down here. Oh, there's a lot, because I've worked here for 18 years, so. I think one of the best ones is when the little ones at story time come up and just give me a hug and say they were nice, it's fun to see me, and they thank me for doing story time. And then it's also special because I had one lady who thanked me after a summer reading program one year, whose son had been reading 3 levels below his grade level, and at the end of summer reading, he was above his grade level. And it was because of the summer reading program that we did that year. We have study rooms, so there are 3 rooms downstairs that people could come in and study. There is plugins so that they can plug in their electronics and stuff. And then we have quiet corners that people can come in and do studying for. Our biggest challenge is probably space. Our library is really too small for the size of the community. We should have at least a 40,000 square foot library at this point, and we only have 18,000. The patrons and the people that I work with, I love helping people and I love being with people, and it's just a fun place to be down here with. You know, it's a great job, as I tell everybody that's asked me, what other job can you come to and have fun and play and do all kinds of fun things every day? And that's one of the great things about being down here. Besides our Tuesday morning story time, we also have a bilingual story time that happens every Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. We also run a summer reading program that starts the Monday after school gets out in the summer and runs all summer long. And we run 5 to 6 programs every day down here. We do lunch for the kids, we do crafts, we do games, we do gaming, we do clubs. There's something to do down here every day in the summertime for all age groups.
The Zalad House, the history of the Zalad House, it was built in 1891 by John and Mary Zalad. They were originally from a part of Europe called Bohemia. They immigrated in 1856, and so in 1891 they built the Zalad House here in Porterville. When the Zalad House was built, life was a lot simpler, but there was no electricity. There was no running water in the house, although Mr. Zalad had the house built with all of the plumbing and the electrical wiring added into the house when it was built, because he knew electricity and indoor plumbing were possible. It took 7 years to get electricity to the house itself, and then therefore they had electricity, but it still took a little bit longer for the indoor plumbing. They had a gas stove and a wood stove, but they primarily used the wood stove to cook with. They had no refrigerators except for the ice box, so every day the iceman had to deliver the ice to the ice box, and that's how they kept their food cold. The building is important to me. One, it's a part of our history. The Zalad house has been owned by two main people, the Zalad family itself, and then the city of Porterville. The Zalad family wanted the city to have the house as a museum so that people could actually see maybe what their life was like while they were living here. People should visit the Zalad house because it's a piece of Porterville's history. It's a piece of European history since the family was from Europe itself and they immigrated in 1856. It's unique as a museum in the fact that, like I have stated earlier, it's been owned by two people, the family itself, the Zalad family, and the city of Porterville. And everything in the home is the Zalad family's. So it's all original. Most museums, by the time they're put into a museum, everything's been gutted out of the house, and the stuff that's brought back is part of that time period, but not original to that house. Ours is. One of the major events that happened in the house is Mary actually passed away in the house. And so in the house there have been 3 wakes held. Mary's wake in 1912, Ed's wake in 1922 when he was killed riding his horse. The horse kicked him in the head, so they brought him home and he passed away here. The other one was in 1917 when William, which was Annie's husband, had been shot and killed, or shot in a hotel up on Main Street, and they brought him back to pass away in the house. So those were the only 3 wakes held inside the house itself. And then of course Pearl passed away in 1970 inside the house. We keep the Zalad house taken care of. Heather and I, usually mostly Heather, does all the cleaning inside the house. If repairs are needed, we let the city know, and then they contact people to come and fix things and take care of things. But most of the upkeep of the house is Heather and I. Then we have the yard maintenance guys outside from the city who take care of our lawns and our flowers and things like that. No, I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe in the supernatural. But people thinking that there are ghosts in the house brings people to the house. Once people come and see the house, then they become interested in the history of the house, the antiques in the house, and about the Zalad family. The significance of the chairs were Annie's husband, William, was actually murdered. He was shot and killed by an old-time friend who had a crush on him. She basically became his stalker, and she was in town that day, and her whole sole purpose of being in town was to commit suicide and leave a 4-page letter saying why she committed suicide and blaming it all on him. She was going to go to the hotel where to the second hotel in town, and that's where she was going to commit suicide. She walked in the door, saw William sitting there, walked right up to him and put 4 bullets into his body. I would add, please come visit the Zalad house. Come see the history, come see the antiques, come see the beauty of the house. It is an amazing house. In the springtime when the flowers are blooming in the garden, it is so beautiful. And the inside of the house, we decorate for different seasons. So here pretty soon we'll start decorating for the 4th of July. Please come to our candlelight tours in December. They will be the 2nd and 3rd Friday and Saturday in December. And it is a very beautiful time in the house.
So why do you do it?
I do it for the fans.
I do it to inspire.
I can't live without it.
I can be anything.
I do it when they think I can't.
And the bass keeps running, running, and 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 everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running.
I'm expecting that I want to see them grow as women, and I want them to grow as basketball players, and I just want them to be successful on and off the court. So if they learn any life lessons, that's more important than winning games.
My personal goals are just to improve and dunk. Excited for having a new coach. If you know, you know.
My favorite thing about coaching high school ball girls is working with the girls, spending time with you guys every day.
Okay, I'm just most excited for spending time with my team and, you know, just chemistry. Yeah.
This team really sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, this team is, I really like that they work together as a team. I feel like you guys are really united, and I feel that you guys don't give up on me. So I've had teams in the past where they kind of give up and they feel like they can't do things. Even though I hear a lot of times girls say they can't do it, I know that they can because they continue to keep trying, and I see that you guys try so hard, and that's what I appreciate. So.
My name is Ivan Mendez, and I run cross country and track and field. I wanted to do a sport, and I decided to go with cross country. And after cross country, I fell in love with running, and I decided to continue it by doing track and field. During my sophomore year, I started to show significant signs of improvement, and from there, I started to carry on with my career. My freshman year, I was only able to run an 8-minute mile, and it's crazy to think now because after my freshman year, I realized that this could be something I'm good at, and I continued to do it. I currently hold the school record for the mile in 4 minutes and 19 seconds, and then I also hold the school 5,000 meter record. My goals this season are to run 4:10 in the mile, and then under 9 minutes for the 2 mile. I also want to run 1:56 in the 800 meter, and then I want to be able to place top 6 in state. This fall I'll be attending the University of California, Davis. There I hope to make it to nationals and have fun.
Hi, my name's Gabriella Cox, and I won Orange Belt Player of the Year for volleyball. I've been playing volleyball since 8th grade. That's when I started club, and then in high school, I started high school and have been playing club ever since. I am a setter, and last club season I was a libero or DS, so I can play anywhere. So a setter, pretty much, I run the offense. I tell my hitters what to hit. I make sure that they're able to hit. And then a libero is the captain of the defense, so I make sure that the balls go where they need to go. I enjoy playing volleyball because I like being in a team sport. I like having others to rely on, being with other people, especially when I love my team, which I do. And my mom played, so that we can relate to each other with that. So it's really fun. So I won the Orange Belt Player of the Year for volleyball, and basically it's an award that goes to the player that I think the Portable Recorder thought was, an overall good player in the schools around our area. So I feel proud to receive the award. I didn't really think I was going to because I'm only a junior, but when, at the our ceremony when I got it, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
My name's Joaquin, I'm 18 and I'm a boxer. I started boxing when I was around 10 years old. I always wanted to try new sports, and my grandpa was a big boxer, so he also influenced me to join the sport. Being a fighter means a lot to me. Being a fighter means having responsibilities. People expecting a lot from me, not just in the boxing gym, outside the boxing gym too.
As a parent, I am very nervous. Every time I go to a fight to go watch him fight, it's very nerve-wracking. But then it makes him happy, and I feel like a proud parent, and he's accomplished so much.
Joaquin was probably 13 years old. And I've been working with him ever since. Joaquin is ready to go to the nationals. He wants to go pro, but we gotta go nationals first.
And for your 25th match of the afternoon, the evening, boxing out of the red corner at 13 years of age and 132 pounds from the Hard Knocks Boxing Club of Porterville, Joaquin Garcia Jr.
Alright, get up and go find a partner, please. Hey, Celine, you want to be partners?
Yeah, sure. This would be so fun. Do you want to come over this weekend?
Yeah, sure.
What's wrong, Nevan?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tisha, where's Nevaeh? She's in the bathroom. Oh my god.
Nevaeh, open up! Nevaeh!
Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. The approximated amount of suicide attempts was 1 million in 2017 alone. On average, there are about 130 suicides per day. It is one of the top 4 causes of death among people in the age groups between 10 and 44. If you or anyone you know is suffering from suicidal thoughts, please call the suicide hotline.
Sometimes I get too stressed about school and get depressed that I won't get into college and my thoughts drift somewhere dark.
I was beaten physically as a kid.
When I was little, my mom abused me up until I was 13. I would tell people, but no one believed me. Now every time someone raises a hand towards me in the slightest way, I flinch and get anxiety.
I've never been happy with the person that I am. I don't know my purpose in life.
I know I don't have the best of grades and I'm not perfect. I tell people to love themselves and I tell people to try their best even though I'm not that confident in myself. Even though I hate how I am, but I don't do anything about it. I get so overwhelmed. I try to be someone I'm not to impress other people, but it's just hard.
I'm always helping others, but I struggle to help myself.
I know it's hard.
It says, my last relationship
I put myself so
I often get picked on throughout my life. My name's not important because everyone just calls me a nerd.
I was just like doing homework during lunch. You're such a fool.
And even though I excel at things like math and science, I can't even catch a break during PE. Video games tend to be my escape from reality, but I guess I'm not welcome there either.
Wow, you suck. Get out of here.
If I can't have friends at school or even online, I thought I could at least have a chance with the girl of my dreams.
So, I think your eyes are really beautiful. Do you maybe want to hang out with me during lunch sometime?
I don't think so. Creep.
I had lost all hope for a social life until one day, when something wonderful happened.
Hey man, is this he taking her in?
Oh no, why? I guess you came here to make fun of me?
No, I just want to hang out with you.
Why? Nobody likes me.
Dude, I can hang out with you.
Okay.
My name's Andy.
Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
I wish I had a friend.
Sleep is defined as the resting state in which the body is not active and the mind is unconscious. Yet why do so many teens find themselves deprived of sleep? Maybe they're involved in band or a sport. What about academics, work, or even a large amount of household responsibilities? Sleep deprivation affects roughly 87% of all high school students. Without sleep, you will become less focused, productive, and motivated. You become susceptible to hormone imbalances, which can lead to intense feelings of stress, sadness, and annoyance. Sleep is essential for supporting healthy growth and development as it allows your body to mentally and physically prepare itself for the day ahead. On average, teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. To improve your sleeping habits, try to keep the same sleeping schedule during the week and weekends. Make sure your room is quiet and either dark or dimly lit. The hour before you go to bed, do your best to limit artificial light and reserve it as a quiet time for your body to relax. And always remember, sleep is the fuel for life.
Wait, I forgot my phone. I'll be right back.
The army, the navy, and
No, actually.
With an Amber Alert issued overnight in Colorado, the FBI has now joined the search for 10-year-old Jessica Rodriguez.
Tonight, hundreds of searchers braving brutal cold, combing the woods for any sign of 2-year-old Noah Chamberlain.
The pressure, the need to fit in, wanting to belong, craving to be wanted, a perfect student, a star athlete, even an outcast. Everyone wants the same thing, to be happy. The parties, the hangouts, even being by yourself. The pressure is always there. They tell us we only live once, to live in the moment, to enjoy life, to try new things. They tell us not to be afraid, to be adventurous, to be bold. But with them telling us that, did you ever realize that you only live once? Though we may have fairy tale adventures, storybook memories, we enjoy our summer night hangouts, our spring break parties. Life isn't the movie we want it to be. It's not a video game that you can reset when you lose. And we definitely don't have our favorite superheroes saving us. Just say no, because we do only live once.